All right, so we are here with Dennis, and he's the CEO of Havas Digital Ukraine.
Hi.
All right, Dennis. So tell us, how does the day of typical CEO of Havas Digital look like?
Relaxed now because I'm at Cannes.
All right.
But usually it's going to the office and signing up a lot of papers because you have to move the business
All right.
going. Talking to the team, structure what the priorities are, and then lots of meetings with clients or the top managers to check what's going on. And then you work with the investors or the network or someone else.
Okay, you are in the executional position. So is it true that you only say yes and no during the day, or do you like?
No. Actually, it's a lot of. Advertising is not about easy solutions. So sometimes when you work on a huge and complicated project that involves a lot of third parties or like bigger money or this kind of issues, so you have to help the team to structure how to eat that animal, because when you work in digital and it becomes so complicated, including the entertainment and artists and music and all the kind of and celebrities, influencers, and so much of those things that you have to use your connections, influence, and negotiations with people, like to make it happen in the limits of the budget, the timing, and the KPIs that you have to perform. So you not only say yes, no, and sign up. So you have to help the team to structure the big projects and actually make the company move forward.
Okay.
What makes a good leader from your point of view?
The energy. Leadership is not so much about the experience and intellect, but about the energy and charisma, emotional intelligence. Sure, you have to fire up the team and showing the way and be a part of it and showing that everything is possible to do and realize, and you just have to be together because a leader is not a director that just telling what to do. And advertising is all about the people, so unless you are a part of your team and your people won't follow you, so you'll lose like best talents in the market. So you cannot afford yourself being just a director. You have to be a part of the team. So you have to be a leader. And the more things you have to do every day is to be inspired and inspire other people, to encourage and to support, and create the culture inside. Because the culture becomes like the main priority now for all the managers or CEOs to create incentives for the teams. Because unless you have a creative culture inside of your agency, you don't have an agency. You just have an executional, account that leaves or comes. That's it.
And how do you decide who is the right fit for your team?
I don't know, just a gut feeling. Like you meet people.
Is it only because of your gut?
Mostly because of experience and knowing the people right now. You just understand that it will fit in. Of course, I have people who check the expertise and knowledge and background, but when I meet people, I'm not talking about their backgrounds in terms of knowledge. I'm talking to personalities, and I just need to tune in the culture and bring something new to the culture.
Okay, so how does those like communications work? Is it like more business focused? Do you guys talk about like the person? I mean,
when I hire or when?
Yeah, what personality traits are you actually looking for?
No, I'm just talking to a person. If it's easygoing, if it has broad views on different things, I talk about music, movies, and travels, and I look at the appearance. If the person actually executes the personal branding and uses the best out of it and try to market himself or herself, whatever. So that's the first impression that the person should use here. And if you cannot impress me, you want to impress the team and you want to impress the client. So if you cannot be so creative at the first meeting, be relaxed and so concentrated, then that's been so difficult for you to create something outstanding for the rest of them. So that's why, well, depending on the position for sure. Like when you hire like media people, they are not about creativity and things. So you just have a media head who talks to them and hire them. But still, there is a feeling to the team floor.
All right.
Let's say there's somebody that is watching right now that wants to become CEO of Havas in this country. for her country, what do they need to do? What did you do?
Join Havas network, first of all, for sure, definitely. We just had a head of HR talking about the strategy and think about inclusivity, and if you're a woman or LGBT, so it's going to be easier for sure. Yeah, it's a huge network. You just join, be precise and show your leadership skills,
Okay.
and to like do well for business, and then the ladder is taking you up.
All right, so let's take a little step back. How did you actually become a CEO? Because you just don't
Where
start
did
as
you
a
start?
CEO.
Yeah. It was a long way. Actually, I started my journey from the television. I joined the MTV in Ukraine. I was an executive, actually, working with sponsorship projects. Then I became the head of commercial department, working with all clients for MTV, and then I became a managing director of MTV. And after that, when you manage a company and with hundreds and hundreds of people doing different kind of stuff, and it's television and it's MTV, for sure, then you have been hunted to different positions by the recruiters, because you already have experience, you know the market, and they just need your knowledge.
Do you have any entrepreneurial experience, like your own business, or were you in corporate?
Well, agency, it's always like a startup, because sometimes you have international clients that just come to your market, but most of the time it's you winning the pitches. So it's all the time it's a startup. You have to position you well, know your strategy, know your market, competitors. You have to produce the best product ever. You have to be fast. You have to transform and adapt to everything, because like the label Havas is cool for the clients, but still it's the agency, and smaller agencies nowadays like taking the markets because like have cool small creative teams, and they do just like performing really well. Like one of our agencies from Ukraine yesterday got a line, for example, and at a school, and it's a small, not network agency, and they have just creative guys that do that. So yeah.
Yeah. So you as a CEO still need to do the pitches, still need to do the selling.
Of course. Like,
do you love selling?
I love selling. Like selling is a core of me. So.
All right.
My background actually is opening new markets and opening new agencies into market, like building agencies from the scratch. I've built already 3 agencies like from the scratch, when you just gather people and build the processes, find the clients, and just launch the agency. So I had a huge experience in Russia. It was really challenging, but fun. Like when you have just hundreds of agencies and everyone.
Is that inside of Havas?
No, it was a different one.
Okay.
Yeah, I joined Havas like less than 4 years ago.
Okay.
So you just take the process from different country and you duplicated it in some country to market?
It depends. For example, when I wanted to market the CIS countries, I built the office in Kiev that with programmers, designers, and copywriters, and just opened offices, like face offices in those countries. So actually we sold and had accounts in the places talking to clients, and the whole job was done in Kiev. So that's why I was very compatible in terms of prices, but still we did like biggest and very cool campaigns like for the clients, no matter where they live. But the pricing was just
okay.
What does it mean to be at Cannes Lions for you?
It's a great inspirational thing for me, because it's not a place where you learn actually from something, because you have like 20-minute speeches and it's all like top level things.
Right.
So there are better places and better ways to learn something new, but Cannes.
Yeah, I think like especially like right after Cannes, there are like so many blog articles and videos that sum up everything in very like short form.
Right. And festivals is more about networking and soft skills and enjoying people and everything that's going on. Just celebrate the creativity, like the industry itself. Because for the advertising industry, actually, the only place when you feel someone like the agency, because the rest of the time we serve to everyone, to the clients, to partners, to so on. And here you come and you're the agency, so well celebrated.
What is the best way to network at Cannes Lions? Do you need to bring an offer with you? Do you need to research? Or do you just say, go to the parties, go to Gator Bar, talk to people, and then see what happens?
Connect, get the Instagrams. Like people don't like talk about work when they're out of work. Like if you want to build a connection or like real relationship or like not relationship but still like saying hi and go for a drink or something, just don't sell me here.
Do you right now feel at work or like do you feel more like?
Well, I feel at work because my goal this time is build like a lot of networking connection inside of Havas because like the whole world is here. Like and we have so many offices and you
How
still
many
have
people
to.
actually work there?
I have no idea, like a lot, a lot. And because it's part of Vivendi, it's other offices and they're just launching every time. Like they just announced 2 more offices. They launched one in Los Angeles and other in Paris. So so many people just got attracted, and you never know who is going to be good for you, like for any of the projects. And we can talk and
Right. When we do these interviews, it's usually it's a really good combi here because he's like very interested in the business aspect. I'm very interested in the like human aspect of the people we meet, and like obviously both of us are, but like let's take it like more a little bit about yourself. Like we've been talking about your tattoos. You have balance on your right arm. What does that mean for you?
What does it mean for me? It's a reminder for me to keep balance in everything I do because sometimes I go either too much into business and I forget about the real life and real people and enjoying the life actually. And sometimes I'm enjoying life too much and forgetting about like real things I need to do. That's why it just keeps reminding me that I have to keep the balance in everything I do, and there is a balance between real and digital life. Flow? No, I guess not.
Okay. I think it's by a Ukrainian guy. Don't quote me on that, but but like it's very interesting. It's like talking exactly about that. Even if you like, if you Google about the flow chart, you see like it's a line. It's like 2 lines, and then it's like not doing enough, doing too much, and then you always like float in between.
That's true. Like.
And there is like some aspects you can use during your day, like meditation, like healthy food, like other activities than just like using your brain.
Right. Because even yesterday, like I stopped collecting all the wristbands till it got to my elbow. I say, come on,
so
guys,
you didn't see the balance
anymore. Stop it, go and sleep some. Because you talk to like. You try to get all the experience you have, like talk to many people as possible because you're here and now, and in a week I'm going to be in a different place with other people in other places. So you're trying to collect the much, and then you just stop it, just relax. You can't like enjoy the sea and just relaxation.
What does 3 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning in Cannes look for you? Because
sunrise.
I had like the experience that it was like me being like mad at myself because I didn't go like the full potential, but at the same time I'm like so destroyed and like zero energy that I like am maybe expecting too much from myself.
I don't know, like as I mentioned myself, I have a trouble with that. Like I always go to one or another end, so and I usually wake up at 6 no matter when I go to bed, because that's why I'm just always tired.
Okay. Amazing.
So, do you like, when you always wake up at 6, do you ever get your sleep back?
No, it's actually not compensated thing. You cannot like sleep over for the last like month or something like that. It doesn't work this way for your body. And I always like wake up at 6 and go for running, even if I drank till 4. It's bad for your body not to do that, but it's my routine
and
that I
when
do.
do you usually go to bed?
Around 2, but not when I party.
So you only sleep like 4 hours?
4 or 6 at the most.
Average. Okay. I'm not a doctor, but I advise you to sleep a little bit
that's
more.
what my doctor tells me too. But
I heard sleep is very important.
Yeah. Maybe later.
All right, Dennis. We have one question we ask every guest here, and the question is quite long, but you need to listen closely. And the question is, if you could have a gigantic billboard anywhere with anything on it, metaphorically speaking, millions or billions of people would see it, what would it say and why?
Wow.
It can be a picture, it can be text, it can be one
favorite
word.
quotes. Would it be balanced?
That's a tough one. I would say remember your history, but live the now. Just typography on a big one. Because for my country, history repeating all the time and people just forgetting how bad it is to be at war.
Oh, yeah.
Leave in your houses and fly away, like, because you have to escape what's going on. And sometimes people forget about the history not knowing that, and sometimes people are so obsessed about the history that they forget about the real life, and that everything has changed and you cannot just appeal to the past all the time. So for me it would be about remembering and understanding that it's good lessons, but you have to live in reality and understand and be concentrated on what's happening.
That's amazing. Thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you guys. Yeah.
Thank you
I
so
enjoyed it.
much.
Thanks.